Hi. What's up? Oh man. Forgot to adjust the cam. Here we go. So if I look half dead, it's because I am. I'm still sick, but I just ate a lot of fries. I have a coffee. I have medication. Think I'm good enough to stream. Coffee is good. My taste buds are absolutely dumb. Hi, Stan. I ate some fries with ketchup, and it tasted like barbecue. I was like, are you kidding me? The settings are not good. And that ain't it, Chief. Ain't it? How's it going, Stan? How's it going? Why should I fuck you? You know what, Stan? I wanna laugh with you, okay? Or, well, laugh at EU people. I don't know why this is so funny to me. But the well, there's some EU delegation that comes in to talk about like military, trade and shit. Fries with ketchup. Well, yeah, why not? We can do fries with ketchup. We can do poutine. It's up to however much time you have. I also do sometimes fries with mustard. That's good too. I don't really go outside of these. Or sometimes even fries with cheese, but no sauce. Because the sauce takes time, right? I don't want to waste my time on the sauce. So the EU sent a delegation. We're not watching this full thing, but I just like the fact that I opened this shit up. The first word I have in my head is, why did they send, like, fucking Zizek to do their trade policy? And it starts like this. That guy, like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? He lagged the fuck out. They look all dead. I don't know what their travel was, but god, that was hard. Anyway, I like my EU guys, okay? I like my EU trade personnel and these people. Gotta love them. But like, of course I'm going to think about Zizek for this, right? Like, can we get a Zizek meme in there? I don't even know how to write his name. I don't even know if I can search the meme because it's so dumb. Oh man. It's just so good. Yes. Oh no, you're not hearing it. Oh wait, what? Wait a second. It's oh okay, that's why. It's too good for you to not hear it.
This river here, leaves, etc. On both sides, nice old houses, nothing special. But you are wrong. This river here is the official geographical limit between Balkan and Middle Europa. So beware. On the other side, horror, Oriental despotism, women get beaten, get raped, and like it. On this side, Europe, civilization, women get beaten and raped, but don't like it. So, Balkan, Middle Europa, don't forget it.
Thank you, Zizek. Yes, it's well known. What differentiates women liking rape is a river. Oh man. Yeah, the Zizek memes are all great memes. All great memes. So talking about communism. Oh man, gotta love our Zizek. Gotta love our Zizek, okay? Enough Zizek. I'm gonna start becoming Zizek with my nose right now. Alright. Are we writing some shit or what? Okay. So right now. Oh, soundboard. We need the soundboard. God. How did I thought we could do without it? You can become Zizek unless you have a distinct Slavic accent and a slight lisp. Yes, you need to sound as if your mic was having some, like, core issues. Women's like rape? Oh, why does this... I don't know how you can go through life like this. But hey, probably doesn't have a choice. So, what am I gonna say? True. True! Okay. TLDR. We have zones in our system. And those zones are supposed to point to some AST. So the AST can be CPP. It can be AST type. And right now the issue is that I kind of did a hack where the zone itself contains some code for things that are not implemented yet. I want to remove that. And I want to make an AST that is itself done for things that are not implemented yet. So the AST will essentially just contain an extent. And that and yeah, that's it. It will contain an extent. It will be able to capture each execution. So it will just be cleaner, and it will make sure that zones stay in their lane, that they only do what they're supposed to do. So I'll do that. So this means that after that we'll have arrays that will be implemented. Well, they're technically implemented, but they're implemented with the hack. And it will be trivial afterwards to implement compound statement. So essentially the inside of a function. when I say implement here, I just mean making a way so that we can hold the data for now before actually processing it. So, without further ado, we'll do that. All right. So. What I want us to do is to make something. Let me think. Okay, so let's make an if statement here. If can I do zone type in and start giving a bunch of types? Or am I better off stringing together a bunch of OR? I don't know, it always feels retarded. I'll make ORs, because I know that it works. Zizek. Alright. Okay. So when we have that, so we should assume that when we do that, we have one... Will we have multiple cursor array? Oh, shit. Man, my brain is going wrong. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, we don't need this part. And here, what we can do is we can create a children self extent dot nope children dot append, and here we need to create a new type. Let's call it like not implemented, I guess. Class not implemented. Let's make it an AST. And here we need to create a new init. Ain't it? So what do we need for a simple AST to work? Let's take a look at an AST that actually works. Alright, let's copy this and filter some shit. Okay, so we have extent, end mode. For this one, it would be end mode, extent. Extent end mode needs processing. And the rest of it we can leave blank. And we probably self dot data. And we can make a kick-ass array. Whoops. What does this thing calls? Exec filter? Guess so. Is there anything else that it could call? No, right? Doop doop doop. Def, exec filter. We need to give self. Okay. What are we supposed to return for exec filter? Nothing. Okay. So we should be able to just do data.append spelling token dot spelling. All right. Okay. This should do it, right? No. Zone. Wait. Why am I being retarded? Not implemented. We give it an extent, which should be this. So it will be able to afterward call this thing, which will just store the data, and it will do the check for the extent inside of zone. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Sorry. Coughing in your ear. It's not meant to be rude. Just dying a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. So now that we have that, we need to have places where we store that array thing. Oh shit, we had that thing. Let's remove that. We don't need it anymore because it's handled through the fast path. Cool. Okay, so we have array children, and we should probably have, yeah, some kind of detection for this. So let's start by that. If cursor dot kind equals, I have that written here, right? this cc dot that. We need to do something like this, but here we would do, I don't know how to write it. Okay, compound statement. And how would we call the size of this thing? Oh, I think that extent just worked for that. Right? I wrote that somewhere. Alright, alright. So I can just do this. Oh, it needs to be an array. Easy! Holy! I fucking hate writing lab reports. It sounds boring, it does. But I know that I'm a broken record, but you'll be part of the 1% because you wrote those report, right? So they're boring, but go through it, brother. The guy who didn't do it is telling you it's a better choice. Alright, let's go and execute that shit. That's a very fair critique. $205. Whoops. Okay. Wait. How does that make sense with what we did? What? How does this say yes to this when you do full file? Wait, what the fuck? I hate these things. That will work. And you know what? I'll do the same here. Why do I do that? Retard? Like this can only work. It's an entinum. Hello, MV. Hey, it's been a long time. Sorry for last week, by the way. I skipped you like a dumb fuck. I'm very sorry. That was me. Yeah, we've done a lot of code. We've done a lot of code. Don't worry, no harm done. Well, still. No, I don't want to be rude. I like you, okay? So, look, let me execute this, and then I'll show you something very cool. If it works. Alright. This is sked.h. So this should be the hardest one so far. Now, if I have not destroyed something while fixing some other thing, you are going to see the most clear-cut victory yet. Okay, let me zoom in just a bit. Okay, just so it's readable. All right, so like I explained someday, but I don't know if you saw it. We have zones. Okay, so zones are there to like place the limits on each AST. So the AST itself doesn't really manage when it starts and when it ends. The zone is there for that. So the zone is kind of an hard limit, and then the AST within them try to like guess what they should be within the zone. So the way that it works is we have one zone for the file, and then we have the zone for each other things within the file. So if we have a like some function with arguments, the arguments are going to be a zone, the compound statement are going to be a zone themselves. So that's how we delimit things that should be like processed differently. So let's go through the main zone, and the main zone has something very fun where we can see line per line what we're searching for. Let me just open up sked.h. All right. So we should see like 7 to 31, excluding 25 and 24. We should have defines. So we can take a look. 7 to 31, it's all defined, excluding 24, 25. 24, 25, that's good. Let's go take a look at something more complex. I don't know. Let's take a look at this. 198. 198. A little bit, MB. It will make more sense the more we yap about it. So, it was 189, right? Oh, 198. Sorry, 198. Okay. So, like, look, here we open up an AST, which is an AST-C type. It has a bunch of things. You don't need to care about them for now. But if we take a look at the root should spell out what the item is, excluding the zones that are within that item. So here we see, it's a C char, and the name of that C char is, well, of that char is assert task state. Let's take a look. Maybe it's fucked, who knows? Char assert task state, and it's extern. So extern, because that keyword is a specific thing. Externs are, they're qualifiers, we call them? Storage class. And storage class can only be one type of things. You cannot have multiple storage class onto one C things, so I've stored them differently, just so that they're easier to manage. So here we know that it's an extern because the storage class is here. We know what it is because of this. And after that, it says array. Well, that's true. We have an array. So whenever we have an array with things within it, because if it's an empty array, it will say that it's an empty array. But when we have an array with things within it, right now, because we don't have expression handling, which is what is within the bounds of an array, we just append all the text to a list. So let's go look for the zones within the C type. So open up the zones within the C type. We have the first zone. Let's take a look at the children where we have... Oh, that's a mistake. I'll have something to fix. But this should have everything within it, normally. So we have 1 dash 2 the star. Okay. So it stores the thing, but this shouldn't be here. I'll have to check. With the zoom, we don't see... Oh, shoot. Sorry, I'll scroll back. Whoops. Here you go. So sorry. It's because I don't even know if you can see this. I'm so sorry for my coughing, by the way. So here, okay. The reason why it makes a mistake is because our thing currently... No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's not think about the mistake. Not for now. But, yeah, it stores the thing. Something more interesting that I want to check is task struck. So let's go to task struck. I think it's 1220. Yep. Let me sneeze. Yeah, that's fair. I'll yap about it anyway, so you'll have ample amounts to of time to know what the fuck we're talking about. So let's open task struck and let's see if it looks okay. So task struck, it's a struck and it's named task struck. For now, we're starting strong. Oh man, that's a good showing that we're having right now. Okay, so let's go. Oh, that's a problem. Normally, preset extents are supposed to be purged when they're used. So the fact that we have some preset extent here would show that there's an issue. But let's go into children. Well, no. I'm a liar. It wouldn't show that there's an issue. It would probably show that there's some, yeah, there's some that are like that. For some reason, when you have a pointer, when you have pointers things, it will split the extent. Like when I request the child of task struck, it will give me one child for construct sched class and one child for pointer sched class, which is not what we want. So that might be why we have an issue with the with how it detects the extent. But hey, who cares? Let's take a look and let's see if it makes sense. So volatile long state, void, pointer stack, atomic, CT, usage. Let's take a look. All right. So volatile, long state. Number 1 works. Void pointer stack. Sounds like what we have. Void pointer. Okay. Atomic usage. Atomic usage. All right. Unsigned int flag. Let me sneeze. God damn. You need to pray to the gods of Microsoft. And they're going to bring you the only Terry A. Davis. Unsigned int flag. Unsigned int flag. Cool. Let's go to number 4. Unsigned int ptrace. That's good too. And after that, oh, CCP Pro ifdef config SMP. That's good too. Now, a bit more complex, we have struct, task struct, pointer, wake entry. Struct, task struct, pointer, wake entry. We're trouncing this! Holy! Int on CPU. And that's probably an endif. Yeah. Int on CPU, endif. Yeah, it works so good. So now that means that to be done. Oh well. Wait. Enum. Enum are not fully done yet, right? So enum perf line 1, 12, 13, sorry. Let's take a look. We need to challenge ourselves. What do enum look like? Perf event task context. Okay. Will this work? Like, out of pure magic? No, it won't. Alright. You need to chill, Stan. And don't be sorry. I love you as you are, okay? They have fucking DLLs, but no fucking library to interface with. Large screen activated. Alright. So, we'll need some special enum handling here. So, let's write down the things to do. Because the enum kinda work, but I want to custom solutions for them. So, let's just write down what we need so that we can focus. But we're pushing things so much. That's so good. Okay. So that's been handled. Okay. Handle. Expressions. Let's make them... Can I do this? Oh, nice. Handle. Expressions. Come. Bound. Statements. Content. And enums. Give me a second. Cursing is part of the protocol. True! Well, with libclang, I know you're talking about Microsoft, but with libclang, cursors are part of the deal. They're part of the deal. I'm doubling down on your dad joke, okay? So, enums. Well. Maybe we can just handle them by... Oh man, that's an holy bypass of Antioch. So... let us do a drawing, okay? Let us do a drawing. So here's what happens whenever we process an enum, right? So we are within a zone for the file. So when I do the brackets, we're talking about zones, okay? So we are within a zone for the file. And after that we have an enum called, let's say, task, okay? And we have that bracket, right? And whenever we have that bracket, the way my system currently works is it will open a new zone for what's within it. So what I can do here is I should be able to spawn no, let's make a custom solution. We're gonna spawn an AST enum and that AST enum, what it will do, we already have some settings within our AST base class. And what it can do is it can detect whenever we have a comma. And when it has a comma, that comma means that you shut the fuck up and that you pass it to the next guy. So with enums, that will be very useful because we'll be able to like make our AST, when it sees an enum, it stops, opens a new AST, well, a new AST enum, and resumes processing. So this is already all baked. I've just not used it yet. So let's get there. Yeah. So let's put it over here or down there. Yeah, down there. Problem: want to write software that uses 9p protocol. Linux can use it. macOS, don't care. Microsoft, yes, sure, but you use it for WSL only, and you can mount any other 9p virtual I/O device. Good luck, brother. Good luck! GG, well played, don't die. Class. AST. Enum. AST. Alright. So here... Does anybody have experience with .dll decompiling here? Nope. So the default here will be .comma for the N mode. So that's the detecting the N that I was talking about. God. Alright. So here we can get all of this going. Alright. Let's start deleting some shit. 4 zones in cell zone. Okay, so if there's zones within us... You know what? Maybe we'll need zones, because after the equal of an enum, we could have expressions. Ooh, that's a rough one. Right? Post equal, we could have like that's technically an expression. Okay. I wonder here if we were to query that equal and ask for its children, would it give us this? Because if so, that would be cool. That would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, and MBE, if you're still here, one thing that I've learned that is like crucial, that I'll probably repeat multiple times, that we need to get into our heads, is that whenever we do cursor.kind, it doesn't mean much, because it means that we're within some kind of things. So for example, if I do cursor.kind on this, and on this, it will give me all the same, it's an enum type, right? But if I do cursor.getChildren on this, and on this, then the result is different. So cursor.kind means like what it's related to, while getting the children means pretty literally get the things that are directly the children of whatever you're looking at. So what it means is when we do get children for open parentheses or open brackets, it will give us what's within these brackets, which is crazy useful. So we need to kind of like separate these things within our minds, because I've like always assumed that because the kind was the same across all of these things, that doing get children would yield me the same result within for each of them. And as soon as I found that was not the case, my life became so much easier. Holy! Now I just do get children with these, and I offer some detection for these things. All right. We'll probably need some detection for these things too. Come on. Don't die. Don't die. When we're gonna be done with all this, we're gonna be able to make a kick-ass video for livclang. God, I hate Windows. We're with you, man. We're with you. We love you. So, like, we should first test what's the output of an equal. So, can we look at the end of this file and see if we have any anything near here? What's the last one? I guess I'm searching for enums. Okay. Okay. That could be somewhere. Install G-Hydra, try to decompile the DLL, even fucking Chrome has. He is lit, ladies and gentlemen, he is lit. Alright. So just to be clear, what I'm searching for is because I want to look in the history here, but I don't think that I have the history. Yeah. It's not that long. So what I'll need to do... Oh, that's a ACK. I can do, whenever you find something named task struct, just put it on pause, and we'll be able to see whatever this does. Alright, that's fair. So, okay, let me just explain. We need to detect what this is, because this is a specific type of equal, right? So if we do cursor kind on it, it will give us a specific result, and we'll need to filter for it, and then say whenever you find this, you create a zone for this, and that zone will be essentially expression handling. So we need to find first what this is. Microsoft Logic. Look, we have a library for a specific network protocol, but hey, fuck you, we'll bundle it into one service with WSL, and you can use it left my ass. I see that you fell in it. he used the VS Code debugger. Cool. Yeah, it's completely on the server. So I'm SSH'd in. So that's why I can use it. And yeah, it is very useful for these like more complex things. So it was inevitable. Like I'm telling you, whenever you guys yell at me and say, "Hey, you need to do this," I'll do it. I'll just do it within like 1,200 business days. So that's the process. Okay, so if token dot spelling is equal to this, then g dot bp parentheses save execute. Imagine not using a debugger. Supposedly in Fang type company they don't use debuggers. Well, I can see how like abusing a debugger might give you some safety in how you think your code runs. So it's probably better to have like a test suite that actually tests your things for real. Alright, so we're not far enough. We can see it here, so let's make it cycle again. It needs to show 1, 2, 2, 0. Oh, we're getting near. Task structure is used a lot. Okay. So here we are searching for the equal here. So let's take a look. Yeah, that's probably what they want to avoid, right? Enum constant declare. Okay. That seems fair. I agree with you with the reverse engineering part, but wouldn't you remove any trace of the debugger within your final product? Okay, so enum constant declare. Let's make sure that it's the same thing elsewhere. Enum constant declare. Okay. So one thing that we should do now is detect whenever we have this and make it print the children. Print the children. Of said things. So we can probably go into exec punctuation. Create a case for equals and do if cursor dot kind equals cc dot cur. Are you kidding me? Okay. Enum constant declare. We can do cursor dot get children. So we put that in a for loop for kids, kid in. this print kid.extent. Yeah, that will be good enough. Have the resell instant. Try to save something from Windows into the computer. But there's a way to do it, right? Normally you're like they did a way so that you can like transparently just do things from WSL, from Explorer. I don't know, it was my understanding that they made it like easier. Yes, but the accused message she managed 2 to 3 version of release. The cost managing this something this big. That makes sense, MB. That, like, fiddling with removing it and adding it might be a huge cost. But, like, we're saying that, wouldn't there be, like, Linux has kconfigs for this, right? Couldn't you do the same thing for your debugger? Like, if you were to do actual good code. Or that's probably... Oh, okay, I see. That's probably way too much of a cost for, like, people to actually do the good code. To have the kconfig and stuff. So it's not... we cannot assume that the devs will be able to do so. Yeah, but it depends on what you're coding, Stan, no? Like, yes, there are some things where you can just, like, make a debug build and a release build. But most of the time, whenever you do a debug thing, you'll need to do a bit more. Like, Python is easy because you import a thing or you don't. But if you have a full C thing, I highly doubt that you can just click a button and remove all your debugging things, because you'll have some custom things put in. You'll have some additional code. I'm gonna start having nosebleeds. I understand what you mean by, like... I don't know, I don't know anything about anything. I shouldn't even speak about it. I don't know anything about anything. I fucked with like this for 2 minutes. I should shut the fuck up. Yeah. What a dummy. 20 to 21. And also, I'm speaking to you, Stan, okay? The thing is, right now, you are in school, okay? And if there's one thing that I know from the little bit of school that I had, is that when you are in school, they will tell you, this is how a thing is done. You do this, and then you do this, and then you do this. And then you go into the professional market, and you see, this part is bullshit. We bypass this by doing this. And this, maybe. So, like, at the end of the day, it's a balancing act between will we actually get punished for not doing a thing if it cost us money to do it? So, yeah. And also, there's, like, experience will show you that some things just don't matter, right? Sometime keeping the debugging thing will, like, literally not change anything from your code. Sometime it will change a thing. So, like, there's a... Like, I'm using this example, but this is bad. Brother, you think I'm talking from uni experience only? Well, yes. Yes. Yes, I think you do. I highly doubt that you have extensive professional... Well, I don't have extensive professional... Not in that field, okay? I don't have extensive professional experience in that field. But what I know, from what they talked in school about the field that I was in, whoo! People are retarded, okay? So, yeah. Um... 25 to 27. Does that make sense? For this one? Thank God I have people working in the field. I get how it's done. Well, good for you! Like, one of the things that made me quit was that we had a course. Because I was in, well, it's the equivalent of a community college. For like 1 semester. And in that place, the professor was showing us how to repair computers. And that was my job for years. And there's so much things that he said that broke my brain. Like, the fact that... I think the worst part was that he was talking about knowing which type of CPU a CPU was, or a motherboard like was taking. So I look at the motherboard. The motherboard has a socket like an AM3 socket, let's say. I don't remember. It was an AMD one, but anyway. And I say, like, it's that socket, it takes these CPUs. Because back then, I know... I was doing this as a job. I fucking knew, I knew them all, okay? So... And that guy was like, no, you're wrong. Go Google it. And I'm like... Bitch, I don't need to Google it. I'm selling these computers. And of course, I was right. And that killed me, okay? That killed me. The fact that someone couldn't see the difference between... And it, like, the debate was between AMD and Intel. And that fucking blew my mind. It's like, it has pins, you retard. Unless we're back in the fucking, like, 90s... Intel doesn't have pins. Okay. So, yeah, that killed me. But yeah, it's like these people will show you how to put thermal paste as if thermal paste is something that doesn't work. They will tell you, like, I don't even know. Like, I shouldn't judge. It's their job to try to make things, like, perfect. And make you double check everything. But it actually killed me. And hey, I wasn't medicated back then, so I couldn't stay. Fixed formats must be sent in, True. I don't know. True too, MB. I agree with both these statements. But other clients... Yep, that's true. Sometimes the client will try to remove you from the equation. That happens often. At least for my job. I have a friend that works in the company that makes critical infrastructure, transportation stuff, and code for it is heavily standardized in terms of security and shit, as you may imagine. And when he explained how the testing program works, I was fucking blown away. Yeah, but like, we need to be realistic too, right? Like, if we're talking about transportation stuff, are you talking about things that are directly linked to the government? Because you're going to have way different standards for government stuff. Because you're probably going to lock in a bunch of laws that will not permit you to do a bunch of things. Which is also why it will cost a lot more money. But, yeah, like, those standards might be different. But hey, who cares? I don't know anything about anything, right? Look, I'm just talking from the point of view of the guy that has never seen a guy go out of the school and know what the fuck they were talking about my job. So I'm just yeah, just triggered, I guess. I'm triggered. 25 to 27. Can we stop fiddling around? 27, 25, that's the actual thing. So we can we can create a new zone for this. I guess. Okay, let's create a new zone. More about international standard, like yeah, that's where I'm getting at, right? If you, by the law, have some standard to follow, it's going to be way different than someone just cooking up something that is the most efficient. There's good reasons to have them, but there's also drawbacks. We need to recognize all of that. And we need to recognize that the private market will be different. And when I say the private market, I mean something that is not related to government. My god, just go and write code instead of yapping! You yappy fuck. Okay. That's me. Critical infrastructure and the best are the best project, in my opinion. They were the most fun for me, as they had so much interesting implication. Close the chat. Good idea! No. I'm never thinking about that, okay? I swear. Alright. We're having fun, okay? Okay. Wait, I'm a 4 trillion IQ guy. I like being smart. I'm a smart boy. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Sorry for the yelling. But those are my feelings. I am the feelings. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. It's going to be within C types. Zone, that depends. Zone. We open up the zone. We do zone type. Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop. Zone type. Dot your mom. He said it. He said it. Okay. Then we put that in. Boom, boom, pow. Boom. And you know what? We content append. And we do a swap out. How about that? And we need to do a new type called C enum equal. Fuck. Here we go. We've done it, folks. We're trouncing this shit. Okay, maybe we need to open it up a bit more. Yes, I like clicking next. Ah! I skipped it. I'm screwed. Oh, no, I'm not. Wait, what am I searching for? You dumb fuck. You don't even need that. Where is BP? You know what? Let's do this because we seem to be using it a lot. Oh, right. You know what? I need to dip the fuck in. What's going on? Oh! Oil is down. Stocks are up. No! What are you saying? Why all the red? Why my trash stock? No! No, not my TD! Okay. Alright. No! What am I gonna do? I'm gonna cry. Okay. Okay. We need to go and find... Whoops. This is the enum. And it shows us that it's a type enum, perf event task context. And then when we take a look at this, it shows children. Oh boy. And then it shows the first children. And then it says perf invalid context, enum equal. And we go into zone. And then we go into children. Not implemented object. -1. We take those, okay? We take those victories. Perf hardware context. We have C enum equal. And then 0. We take those. And then, next one. Perf is about context. And We got it. Ladies and gentlemen. We got it. Okay. I don't know what we do first. Do we do real handling of the expressions? Do we start sending shit to our database? Oh man. That's going to be hard. You know what we need to do? What we need to do is to start having balls. So, okay, right now there's a core issue with the way that we work. Is that we store a lot of things as decks. And technically, we should not be doing that. We should be storing it as extents. Like, the actual chunk of coordinates. I don't know if that's an issue that I want to tackle right now. I don't know what I want to tackle. I'm bleeding. My nose is bleeding. My nose is killing me. Just happy that we've done some progress. Bro, this is getting somewhere. And we're following a structure that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do the handling of expressions. That's going to be that's going to be an insane one. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for how we're going to be able to parse this and this, okay? I have no clue. What the fuck am I supposed to do for this one, Chief? What is this? I'll be able... I'll need to parse that out. That's probably a macro, right? Yep. Those are other macros. Oh man. That's going to be funny. Not at all suicidal. Okay? Not at all. Oh, an architecture-dependent macro. I love them. Oh, that's going to be funny. Oh, is this endo? 344. Like, because it's all on one line. I want to see. I want to see. It should. Bro, get out. Not the right editor. Yeah, I'm starting to feel my mind not being able to process anything. That's why I'm stalling, okay? I'm memeing. What do you want me to do? $344. Root system on. Oh. Wait, how the fuck does that work? So we have a enum system hung. Is it? Well, it needs to be wrong because we don't have... Wait, what the fuck is this? It's probably because we're not detecting this correctly, right? And the get children for this doesn't work. Let's look into it. So we'll make it stop when it sees this. Testing is fun. Doop doo doo. Finding shit that doesn't work is fun. Doop doo doo. What are you doing of your day? I'm testing my shit. And it's breaking all over the place. Because I'm redoing a fucking compiler while being a fucking dropout. Alright. So. 344. Bingo. Oh, we're not even there yet. 344. Type kind. And cursor kind. Enum declare. Alright, so when we have this enum declare, I guess we can ask for the children. And make a thing out of it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Give me the kids. All right. So when we have compound statement, we do X. When we elif, and we can do cursor kind. You know what? Let's just run this once because I feel we're going to run this like 15 times. Here we go. That's going to be way faster than doing whatever the fuck this is. Why did I copy this? Bro! Cursor kind. And it's an enum declared. What? I said it. Enum declared. What we're going to do here is we're going to declare a zone. Bro. Wait. How did it worked before? So it worked through that? Through declared args? Okay. Well, let's create a new zone, but let's not apply it anywhere, I guess. Okay. Okay, zones are cool. We like them zones. 6, 7. Six, 7. Okay, enum content. And, yeah. I'll always hate you. Oh shit, I should have looked. Ooh. Can we use the cursor extent for this? Do we? Oh. Bon, bon, bon. Let's see. Let's see. This will break everything, won't it? Why is that here? What happened here? We've just airdropped a random variable inside of your code. Find it and don't kill yourself. Good job. You died. Okay. Why am I wasting my time? Get the kids and execute. Get me in. $3.44. Bingo. Okay. Content. It's an enum. Zones. Children. System hung. Task. Content. 0. No! What? This ain't working. Have we... Did we break the other one too? Did we break it all? We fucked it up, did we? Brain. That was already fucked up, right? Yeah. Hey, what the fuck? Why do we have only one? Oh, we don't. Oh, we do. Oh no! It's all fucked now. No! Oh no. This is bad. Real programmer break working code. Yeah, but we're doing a bit more than that right now. Okay. Plan number 2. We're using the get children. Remember to always subjugate the children. Kidnap the children, always. You know what? That's retarded. Give me a moment. Zone type equals zone type dot where is declared something. Okay, there it is. Thank you. So this, then we do an if, then we can we can do this. No, this. And here we can do this. Thus, keeping the safety. Wow! Code is seifu. Let's remove the declared part of this. The children ain't beating the allocation. The allegations. Okay. Let's go. Let's run this. Like we're back in... I don't have a date, okay. In 20? Something. Okay. Eating the dogs. Eating the cats. Let's start by 344. It failed. No! Okay. Let's go to our next target. It failed too. Really, bro? Wait. How the fuck did you parse this? Oh, that's a good one. It just creates things under other things and under other things. Why not? Why not, bro? It never ends. The fun never ends. Alright. I'm assuming that it's because I haven't put in any code to make a difference on how we hand AST pyramid scheme. True. I haven't put any code that I need to make to activate the AST end on comma thing. So the end mode for the AST needs to be the comma. And how do I do that? Oof, who the fuck knows? Alright. Well, the first one seems to end correctly. So that would mean that I just have to do this thing. And here... I feel so retarded right now. Go drink half a quarts of bleach. My brain. Okay. Okay, bro. God. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. Self dot AST type. And what we can do is we can do C type by default. And for our little friend, if zone type oh fuck, that's retarded. Okay. So this, and we should be able to do nmode dot comma. So here, we're going to be able to edit this right off here. So we can do this. Why did I copy this part, you stupid? I love being the chief retarded officer. Get me in. What? Making code good and efficient? What the F is that? Let's run this. Let's see it break. Break for me. How hard will this shit fail whenever we'll need to switch it from core to core? Thank God for whatever the fuck I did for the for the sending things to the database, because I feel that this is going to come in clutch, okay? I wouldn't want to share any of this class structure from core to core. All right? We're so back because of this one. All right, 344. This one is going to fail as usual. Ah, yeah, fail more. Okay. But can we have at least the other one, like, survive? Or not, you can just fail, I guess. Why not? Oh. I love it. Ay, 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 ay. Is it the preset extend thing that fucks up? That fucks us up? Oh god. That's bad. Wait, how do we get there? Oh, okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Cool, cool, cool. Well, it makes even less sense now. Wait, what the fuck? How can it extend? So you're telling me that between character 25 and 27, there is All of that shit? What the fuck's happening here? Wait. What? How are we getting outside of that? Zones? Question mark, question mark? Oh, it's because we allow the thing to continue if it thinks that it's good. Shit. Or not. We don't. We don't. That ain't true. Is it because this fails? It is because this fails, right? This always fails. Is this a meme? And we can do this. Isn't equal. Yeah, pipe equal. Get me in. Okay. My faith will be restored. I like it when your system is like, yep, it's the exact same thing, so much so that I'll reopen the same fucking thing that you were in. Cool, bro. Cool, but that's not positive, okay? Not good. When does this shit start? Okay, why is it in auto mode? It starts on the comma. Is that the meme? So it actually does its job. Or does it? Char 2527. Char 2527. And then we hit this. And for some godforsaken reason, it's still like, we're magically within the extent, bro. Oh shit, it's a... No, it's different now. Wait. What the fuck? Wait, that makes even less sense. I'm confused now. Okay, so now it doesn't even make a new zone. Bro, open up a zone for me. What the fuck is this? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Yes. Okay. Why does it not register the fact that there is this parenthesis thingy? Shit. Okay. So this is handled by a C-type. So C-type should be in the punctuation in here. Getting the kind. Looking with the kind. Is it a compound statement? No. Is it an enum declare? Yes. So it does the thing. Oh, it's because it doesn't get children. Oh. Cool. Cool. So we actually need to do this. And do this. So that's truly the only way to do it. Oh my god, I'm retarded. I just saw it. I have a return. Oh no! Why? Oh no! Don't tell me that I'm yapping around for what, an hour? Trying to see why this shit ain't producing what I wanted to produce, and it's because I've let a return somewhere I didn't need to? Oh boy, oh boy! Maple on Suicide Watch. Oh fuck, that's the case. Oh no! Oh no, it looks like it worked! What am I gonna do? Ah! Alright, it works. Alright, we're back to working. That fucking return. He fucked me with a return! What am I supposed to do with this? Okay. We're probably back to where we were. Let's go to 44 just to see if it works, because it won't. Because it won't. Enum? It won't! Of course it won't. Okay. Why? Why doesn't this work? You know what? I'm lazy. Right, why doesn't this work? When we do this, and we do... Hey bro, we need to get the children. It returns 0. So that's probably a place where we should then get the cursor. Right? Because we're not going to have an empty enum. Are we? Let's assume that empty enums don't exist. Because that would be a war crime. So let's do a if this equals this, we'll do this. But instead of children, we'll do the cursor thingy. Bypass mode activated. By the powers that have been given to me through VS Codium, I give you the working parser. I'm way too good for this fucking world. Holy shit. Okay, the equal didn't work correctly. But We didn't make a part of it. We did. How about we take a look about why the equal didn't work? Al told me that an empty enum exists, and also don't. The quantum enum. Welcome to CS class. Today we're learning about the quantum enum. It's the enum that is there to destroy your parser, and also is completely useless. Alright, alright. It fails. We're good. Exactly what we needed today. Okay. So my core question here. Okay, CPP allows empty enum. Of course! Alright. So C++ is kind of retarded, but we're probably not seeing this. Holy shit, I've got a full documentation. CLang and MSVC compilers support empty enum in C mode when using flags like fuck myself extension or -fuck myself compatibility, treating them as a Microsoft extension. Scoped enums in C++, empty scoped enums, enums last name are valid and useful as strong aliases for integral type. Ah, yes, these names that don't mean anything to me. Quantum programming language exists, by the way. Of course they do. C++. It's just C with cancer. True! The more I parse, the more I concur. Alright, I got a big ass nosebleed now. So that's fun. Anyway, I think I should probably go and chill for a bit. But yeah, it was fun being with you. I'll be there tomorrow, unless I start showing up. Which shouldn't be the case. I think it's going to go better and better. If you want object programming and ruin your mental health, use Simula. Yeah, mental health destroyed. But yeah, we're getting there. How are you sick again? It's called having a daughter, you stupid shit. Okay, maybe that was a bit rude. Yes. Having kids will kill your health. And I'm jealous, okay? I'm jealous of her. Holy shit, that's bleeding, not... Holy. Alright. Yeah, that little shit. I'm so sorry. Let me block that cam. That little shit. It took her like 1 day to get over it, okay? She threw up. She coughed for another day. And I'm here. It's been like 3 days that I'm dying. Can this stop? And yes, goodbye the wallet too. But it's worth it. I concur. Like one of the days where I was not streaming, I still had my mic up. And She doesn't usually see me stream, but she was so cute because she went to my to the table and she picked up the mic and she started doing like blah 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 while looking at the cam. That was so cute. Anyway, assume that I'm not bleeding out. I love you all. I'll get the fuck out. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Love you all. Bye-bye.